जय हिंद एंड वेलकम फ्रेंड्स। आज हमारे साथ हैं ब्रिगेडियर विनायक वीएसएम विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल। सर 1975 में इंडियन आर्मी में कमीशन्ड हुए थे। सर एक प्राउड एलुमनाई है नेशनल डिफेंस एकेडमी और इंडियन मिलिट्री एकेडमी के। सर की इनिशियल सर्विस रेजिमेंट ऑफ आर्टिलरी में थी और उसके बाद फिर आर्मी कोर ऑफ एयर डिफेंस में थी। सर ने एक बटालियन कमांड की है एयर डिफेंस में और इसी के साथ साथ एक ब्रिगेड कमांड की है सीआईसीटी ऑपरेशंस में 1990 के डिफ़िकल्ट टाइम में जेएनके में। सर को विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल उनकी सर्विस के लिए दिया गया जब वो एनसीसी के साथ जुड़े हुए थे। सर डायरेक्टर जनरल भी थे मध्य प्रदेश और छत्तीसगढ़ एनसीसी के। थैंक यू सर फॉर हैविंग एक्सेप्टिंग आवर इनविटेशन। ग्लैड टू सी।
So, sir, one of the key aspect of defense modernization is the Atmanirbhar Bharat, the project that we have of making guns and weapons in our own country for our frontline warriors and air warriors, naval warriors. How do you see this project evolving? And for last 10 years, we have seen a lot of progress in this field. What are your views on
My
Atmanirbhar?
views are that the entire, the game of war, the biggest defense, the biggest, earning countries through its defense deals. So therefore,
Sure,
and you need sellers, so you make people fight. So that is what do
sure,
Americans do? What do Russians do? Their friends are dependent on who buys weapons from them. You don't buy
sure,
weapons or you don't meet the aspirations of the American. If you go to the other chap to buy weapons, they put sanctions on you. And what I'm saying is that your defense is a very major industry if you see it from the economy point of view.
yes, sir.
The defense deals are very expensive, lot of money into it. So therefore, instead of being a importer, if you are capable and you produce those, see, after all, we are making weapons under license. We have like right from aircraft, tanks, everything we are making. So we are making them under license. We have our own DRDO. So what I feel is even you can't blame the DRDO that over so many years they haven't come up. My personal gut feeling means people don't want a defense DRDO to come up because then we
Yes,
will. Because see, we Indians we have a big brain. Our brains are all over the world. Most of the scientists and big places, they are Indians. They're sitting in every field today. So therefore, even to say we can't produce things for ourselves, I think I fail to understand this logic. So therefore, the current thought of the Atmanirbhar, self-dependent. See, Atmanirbhar is self-dependent. Even earlier, the government used to use the word self-reliance. So
sure,
what is the difference in self-reliance and Atmanirbhar? Self-reliance, we said it, but then we got weapons from outside. Now,
sure,
in 75 years, we have the capability, we have the production line. We had such big defense, this ordnance factory, so many ordnance factories, so many, public sector undertaking like the Bharat Dynamics making missiles. You have the HAL producing aircrafts. HEL, the electronic BEL. You have so
yes,
many what you call, defense industries which have been producing defense. No, why can't we energize these? And we have private players. After all, like I have done a course in Holland for a particular weapon system. So the company was not made of armed forces. That company was basically a subsidiary of Philips. Whatever
sure,
company was there. So Philips is like that. So if we are giving opportunities to our industries like Reliance, like Mahindra's, like L&T, and
Tata.
if they can come in, and I'm sure we should bring them also so that they can, we go into not only catering for Atmanirbhar, for making other people nirbhar on us. So we should be, matlab Vishwa Nirbhar. We should become that the world should depend on us. So what I feel
Yes,
is that this is a very good move. And the latest where our BrahMos produced in India going to the Philippines, which you had in fact sent this piece of news to me. So I mean, I think it's a big feather in the cap to us. So therefore,
yes,
what I feel is if we can produce, like we have produced guns, our own RT guns, self-propelled guns, and all that, which have started entering from our own what do you call. So I think we'll be a very strong army to, I mean, armed forces and country in times to come. And I'm sure the cost at which the foreigner, the Western countries are providing us weapons, we can beat those costs because of our lower labor costs, and we'll be a big what do you call, we'll make them give them a run, as far as for the in these concerned, we are going to come. So I think Atmanirbhar is a good way. It is one way of fighting a war. It is making yourself economically strong. Today,
yes,
war is not only with guns and bullets. It's with economy, it's the population, it's the psyche, it's the morale of the people. I mean, every citizen of India today, after this COVID, is a warrior in his own way. A person, vaccine diplomacy, the people producing the vaccine, our capability of encountering such a big pandemic where Western and modern countries are still battling. So I think we have a lot of potential, and we should use this potential and further it.